Okay, welcome back to Dewan Pundit Indonesia, the English version. It's time for us to talk about a crucial moment for the Indonesia national team in June. We're going to face China and Japan, two football powerhouses, and the stakes are clear. We need points. But losing Dean James, Dix, Uratmangun, and Patinama due to injuries, that's a huge blow. Which absence do you think hurts the most?
I think Kevin Dix.
Kevin Dix?
He's very influential in the side, in that right side especially. I think doing very well in the games that he's played for Indonesia. And I think he was injured against Brøndby.
Brøndby, in the derby.
Yeah, that was sad because, it's a Copenhagen derby. And things like that happen. The style of play of Kevin Dix invites a lot of challenges as well. I think it's a loss, but players coming in can help the side as well. And I think if you look at maybe Asnawi coming back in, it's redemption time for Asnawi, for our captain.
But he's with the Asian All-Star squad.
That's not a problem. If the national team calls, then somebody else will take his place there. And maybe someone from Malaysia just pick somebody else.
Yeah, I think the national team should be a priority. And he knows that it should be a priority. It's just a matter of if the federation wants to call him, if Patrick and his staff wants to call him, because our right side is not that stacked as our left side. With Eliano, we know that Patrick wants to use him further forward than what Coach Shin wants him to play as a right-sided wing back. He pushes him further up the pitch. We've got Sandy there, or potentially we can get Jakob back. Jakob Sayuri back to the squad, but even Jakob, he plays further. Hat-trick Jakob, the first one for his career in Liga 1. What a player! But I think if he got that call up, I think he is better playing up front, more up front, because we also need to gap that Marcelino-sized hole in that right side of attack. So I think a good case for bringing Asnawi back to the team, because against Bahrain, 50% of our attacking moves in the final third comes from the right-hand side. It's the biggest percentage in that third part of the pitch. And Kevin, he won 8 duels, 3 aerial duels, 2 chance created. He almost got that assist for Marcelino sliding in. Marcelo just failed to get that contact. But the energy that Kevin brings to the team, the experience, that Premier League experience, the only one from our team that plays in the Champions League, I think that will be a great miss. But we still don't know the extent of the injury, because Kevin said that it's a season-ending injury for Copenhagen, because it's his last season at Copenhagen before he goes to Mönchengladbach. But we don't know.
He recovered quickly, right?
He recovered quickly before. Maybe he can do it again. But it's a thigh injury now. Maybe if we can get him play, maybe not against China, but against Japan. But I don't think we need to risk Kevin against Japan. If we can get that win against China, we save him up for the October.
I think even if Kevin Dix is limping coming towards the match against China, I think
that
he'll
will be a great
injected.
boost.
I think he'll be injected. He'll play because it's that crucial, that match.
But do you think Gladbach has a say in this? Would
they let him to play?
But I trust Pa Eric. We can talk to them. Preseason coming up. We need him.
He's pretty convincing. So he's pretty convincing.
But I think Pa Eric can talk, can maybe negotiate something, because I think Kevin Dix wants to play. Even like I said, even if it's limping, even if he's just like 55%, inject that painkiller.
Especially at GBK, especially at GBK.
At Gelora Bung Karno, you can't feel that pain. The adrenaline sinks in, it kicks before kickoff, and then you go. And after that, it's not going to be that serious.
Is another question.
But Kevin is from what I know, is a guy that has this passion, and he will push through whatever the barrier is. So let's hope for the best. Maybe he can have that quick recovery, or maybe that quick injection pre-match should help. But the cover is okay for Port FC. Asnawi Mangkualam coming inverted is just unbelievable. The energy, the pace, the positivity, the directness now of Asnawi, and the way that he's built now, amazing. So I think what he's doing in the Thai league for Port is exceptional. So I think no problems for
ready-made substitute is there. Even with Sandy, even if he plays, he can play on the right. Even though ever since he moved to Yokohama, he plays more at the center side of defense, and he lost his place unfortunately in the starting lineup. I think he misses the last 5 games for Yokohama, but we know that he can form a great defensive axis on that right side with Rizky Ridho. I talked to him about, and he told me how he really likes to play alongside Ridho, the understanding that they have, his immense respect for Ridho's talent. I think that makes a great combination on that right-hand side, and it's an experienced one. Sandy has been with this team a long time, and he can be that ready-made replacement for Kevin, even if Kevin cannot make the game. But if Kevin also can only play like 45 minutes, he can also pitch in again in the second half, like he did against Australia and against Bahrain.
One name that is also rising to the top is Beckham Putra, who is shining with PERSIB Bandung. Do you think Patrick Kluivert can be bold enough to give him a chance and give him a call?
He can be in the squad, but he's not going to play.
Too risky.
As good as he is for PERSIB Bandung, he's exceptional. Coming late into the box, the vision of attacking that half space. He has an eye for a pass as well. A complete player, and very confident after having suffered a horrible injury. But second half of the season, blistering, unbelievable. He deserves a call-up, but I don't think he'll make that first 11.
It's his highest scoring season now with 6 goals, and he also got 3 assists. I think since the start of March, he got 4 goals and 1 assist. His wonder goal against Bali United, just amazing. His intuition to spot that space to make that shot is unbelievable. And I think he shared quite few characteristics also with Marcelino, the way he sees space, the way he can control in tight spaces. But it's a bit risky putting him straight from the start, or maybe putting him in the lineup like when Malik Rizaldi plays as a starter against Bahrain, I think.
But Malik has that different trait, I think.
It's a different kind of player. But I think if you want to pick someone to replace that Marcelino position, I think Egy will be a more perfect player, because his assist for Alexis Mesidoro against Persebaya, against
Mesidoro,
PSS.
maybe naturalisasi.
I want Mesidoro for naturalisasi. He's great. Every time I watch him, he's always giving more. And his understanding with Egy, it can be a great ready-made substitute. Egy will slot in on that right-hand attacking side, which he cannot do in the last window because of injury. So maybe maybe this is the time for him.
And experience for Egy playing in the national side, because playing for a club and a national team is different.
Totally
the
different.
Pace of international football is also different. So you have to maybe experience it, not in the high-profile crucial match for Beckham to step in. I know he has the capabilities, and he's this type of player that acknowledges challenge, but I think it's going to be one challenge too far right now. But as a squad player, he could be great coming off the bench for starting position. It has to be Egy. Egy is our big game player, best local player in Liga 1, along with Kambuaya, his teammate in Dewa United. And that crucial goal against Vietnam is trademark Egy, because he knows where to find a perfect location for him to be in the box, for him to have that dribble that can cause problems as well coming towards the box. So that ratio of dribbling and then creating chances is going to be high if you play Egy in that key position.
I think there will be a stage for February, for Beckham, but not in the June qualifiers. I think there will be a friendly coming up in the September round of games, because if we go to round 4, it will be on October. And the information is we are setting up quite an interesting friendly for the September round of games, and it will be a perfect game for the likes of Beckham, for the like of other domestic players, because there will be, as I gather, there will be one game against a regional rival and another one game against a team higher in position for us, because the ultimate goal is still to climb above 100 in FIFA rankings. So
Yep.
Realistically speaking, how many points do we have to aim from these two matches against Japan and China?
Against China, we have to win.
China, yeah.
3
Okay,
points.
China,
so
3 points.
So we go to the next round.
Yeah,
That game against Japan is a free hit.
it's a free hit.
That's a time for Beckham to play in Osaka, right?
In Osaka, yeah.
Summer, relax.
If we don't pick up points, how will it affect the momentum and public trust
No, we will.
for the Kluivert
We will.
project?
I
We
guarantee.
will.
Yeah,
We
I
have to.
guarantee we will.
Yeah.
Because the players know what is at stake. They now have that swagger in terms of trying to face
True.
pressure. So highly rated players will step up, and we have a lot of superstars coming towards the games against China, and it's redemption time, because it's not just about China beating us, but the way they beat us in their stadium. So
Yeah.
we take it to Gelora Bung Karno and we finish them.
Mas Firzi?
5-0.
5-0.
5-0.
Thump them. We need to
5-0?
thump them. That's a statement. It's a statement.
We need that statement,
Yeah.
yes. But without Martin, without Marcelino,
We have the
potentially
players.
Ragnar.
We have the
Uh,
players.
Ragnar hasn't played
Yeah.
for Dender in the last 5 games. Also, it will be a very, it will be a very, very important match. But yeah, Emil Audero, if potentially Palermo went on to the playoffs in Serie B, he will join the team late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will also be in consideration. Serie A also finished at 25th of May. I think it's the latest from the other games. Martin, the MLS still goes, but he won't play against China, but he will play against Japan potentially. So it will be a very challenging game, but I agree with Adi, 3 points.
3 points.
No other story.
Yeah, it'll
3
be
points.
an interesting opening 10 minutes. But when that first goal comes in, we will stroll.
So 5-0, huh? Hopefully, keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much, Adiani. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Mas
Thank you,
Firzi. We'll see you guys next
as
week
usual.
only on DPI EV. Bye.